So far away from her father's daughter, she just wants her life.
Hi guys, good evening. It's evening over here, and welcome back to my video. You can say hi.
Hey.
And today I have with me Uzezzi Edegware, not Edegware.
No, Edegware, thank you. Very good.
And she's the CEO of a company called Ndatse, which we're going to tell you much later what it's about. And this young, beautiful, charming, has a degree in law, but has chosen to start up something which is very, very unique in our environment, something you rarely see here. Like, when I first heard about it, I was like, what? We have this in this part of the world? Anyway, she's going to tell us a lot about that later. So, Uzezzi, do you have any more to add to my introduction of you?
Okay, I'm Uzezzi. I'm 22 years old, founder of Ndatse.
Young entrepreneur. 22.
Yes, founder of Ndatse, and you'll find out the rest as you go.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to ask her some questions as usual. You guys are going to learn a lot from her, so don't pause, don't stop. Keep watching and be ready to learn. So, from law to Ndatse, how did that start? What's that transition about?
That wasn't a transition that I saw coming, to be honest. I like law, I like the idea of it, I like the reality of it, but because of where we found ourselves presently, it's not really, we don't really have enabling environments to really venture into all these things, and we find people with more basic problems than needing a lawyer and all that. Ndatse started off with me complaining about having a small space and having so much in my house, and I want to just get rid of them, but I didn't want to lose them completely because I spent a lot of money obviously. I didn't really seek to make profits, but just not to lose totally, and I started selling them. If I got this shirt for 10k, don't be too far, just carry the shirt, just
to make something of value.
Exactly, from it. And that was it. And then my friends would be like, help me sell mine, and I'm like, okay, business, and that was it.
Wow,
that was it.
But is this something you like enjoy doing?
Oh, I enjoy. I'm very business inclined, so anything that has to do with business, finance, I'm there.
But I like that was very smart. Like, you saw the opportunity and you grabbed it first hand. You're like, okay, I can make money from this, so why not? Wow. All right. So do you think you're, like, after you're done with law school and stuff, do you think you're ever going to practice law, or you're going to keep pursuing this as your passion?
What I can say is, if I had to choose one, I would choose my business, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. Law, I wouldn't completely abandon law per se, but I don't see myself wearing a wig and gown, going to represent someone in court every time, having to keep up with adjourned cases, come back. No, probably basic minor consultation here and there, and that should be about it.
But then you still like really want to focus on your business itself.
My business would probably do more for me, so yes.
Okay, so what factors are you practicing as a young entrepreneur that makes you successful?
Two things. I would say I seek help and I'm consistent.
Okay.
I started Ndatse about 3 months ago, and presently is already at a stage where I can't even take on the workload alone. So I don't have this mentality of...
So it has grown really fast.
Exactly, it just blocked my face, to be honest. So
wow.
I've gotten to a point where I can't say it's my business, only me, I don't want anyone on board. Like, you need help, they wouldn't steal it from you. If it's yours, to be honest.
True.
I still exercise discretion, even though I have a team now. But yeah, if I need help, I ask. I get people on board to assist, people that have been in the market for a very long time.
True.
To assist me, help me out here and there, so I'm not alone. And then I'm consistent, even when I'm not posting on the page, I'm telling people. So that's still consistency. Like, don't let it die out, don't give it time to die out. Just keep pushing and just keep putting things out there, verbally or online, however you can, just keep doing it.
But like, what can you attribute to the cause of like your sudden, because you said you blew up in just like 3 months, you're like, this thing is already huge. What happened? Was it social media?
Social media, but then not just that, it was what I was offering through social media.
Okay.
The fact that
your value.
Exactly, and people were getting amazing deals.
Oh yes,
when you juxtapose with how much you spend ideally, it's like I'm going to save 80%. I want this.
Of course.
Exactly, and that item would have probably been new, still has a tag. You understand?
Okay,
so
okay.
It's not just what, it's just not just that I'm on social media, but what I'm putting out there.
True.
It was
true.
very catchy, very attractive.
Because the way I see it, you're offering value to the people who want to sell, and also offering value to people who are buying. Because you're getting a good discounts and also
like I always say, people want to declutter and people want your clutter as well.
True.
So
why not?
bridge the gap between them.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So my next question for you is, what does the future hold for your business, for Hand It Down?
What does the future hold?
Like maybe 3, 5, 10, 15 years?
Like I said, it blew up in my face in 3 months. So I haven't really mapped out per se. I really thought, okay, 6 months down, I would write a plan. I didn't think it would be like this.
It would be this huge,
so I'm even taken by surprise right now. I'm even overwhelmed. But Hand It Down, I mean, I'm working towards seeing myself on, not myself, my business on Forbes. Like that's the.
Of course, it's very possible.
You know, I can't. The future isn't here yet. I can't put it into words what the future will be. But hopefully it's good and hopefully it's meaningful. Yeah, that's really about it.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so on a global scale, how do you see yourself? I mean, you've already blown up in 3 months, so on a global scale, how do you see yourself participating? Do you think this is something you want to take globally?
Of course it is. I mean, that's the prayer for every business. I know of a couple of businesses who do something similar to what I'm doing, but they're not even based in Nigeria, and that's some motivation for me because I feel like my competitors are bigger than me right now. They're out there. So I learn from them. I wouldn't say I stalk them or trust, but I learn from them.
Of course.
I read about them, I watch their videos, and hopefully I get where they are right now, probably better than them.
Of course, better.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you feel like demotivated, when you face like business challenges, you're tired, you just want to give up?
What I do, as cliche as this sounds, is I wouldn't say I read my Bible, but I read my favorite scripture, which is Romans 8:18, that basically the pain you're feeling now is nothing compared to the joy that's coming. And of course I believe in God, I hold my faith very strongly, and I just keep telling myself, you can do this, you can do this. Remember why you started. Never
lose sight of the
just remember why you started, and let that be a driving force, and just keep pushing and just keep pushing. I don't think anyone had it easy. I don't think these big names we look up to now had it easy, and they didn't give up, so why should I?
That's true.
That's basically it.
And that's very inspirational as well. Okay, so I have this quote by Tony Hsieh. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Yeah, or something. He says, chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you. So what are your thoughts on this quote? Do you think he's right?
Yes, I do. What do I think about this quote? Basically, I feel this means making money shouldn't be your focus. I mean, money is what we're all in this for, to be honest, but
it's one of the goals.
Exactly, but your vision should be your focus, and not just any vision. A vision that has value, a vision that solves a problem. I always say, with everything you try to do, ask yourself, what problem does
am
it
I
solve?
solving?
Exactly, what's my target market? How can I reach them? How is this going to help? Is this going to be, I mean, I don't even think it has to be significant change. If it's very little change, it's something. So when you do all these things, to be honest, the funds follow. It works like magic.
True.
Stay
focused on the vision.
Stay focused on your vision, and the funds will follow. So don't say, I want to make money, let me just, it's, people need this, people want this. People are doing things, people are creating solutions to different issues every day.
That's true.
People like you and I, not
That's
people that have 10 heads or anything. So I think so and so can solve it. Stay on that and just work towards it consistently, and then the funds will follow.
That's true. Please motivate like fellows young startups like you and I out there.
Okay, guys, listen to me. Listen good. Do not be discouraged. When I find myself at a very bad place, business-wise, I usually just read my favorite scripture, Romans 8:18, which basically says that the pain you're feeling now is nothing compared to the joy that's coming. And
which is true.
Yeah, exactly. And I hold my faith very closely. I know that nobody who has it good today had it easy at the beginning, and my story is not going to be different.
True.
I'm very head-on and go-getter. I know what I want. I would go through 2,000 routes to get there. I also tell everyone else, if this route is blocked, go through the next. Keep kicking down all those doors.
I love that.
Like, just keep doing what you're doing. Nobody knows your vision better than you. It's in your head. You brought it up, so don't let people's words pull you down or put you at a bad place. Just keep doing you. I was once told by someone, oh, you'll keep selling it, you sell yourself one day, and it was said in a very condescending way. I didn't like it, but my vision is my vision.
That's true.
I will sell myself and you would want to buy it.
Exactly.
Well, I'll be too expensive for you to buy.
Nice.
So it didn't really matter. Just keep doing you and be consistent. Keep putting things out there. If you're on any social media platform and you find that you don't have any content to post, start telling people by word of mouth. Start telling your friends to tell people for you. But make sure the news is being spread somehow
about your business
through any channel, and that's what I do. I don't always have anything to post because I'm taking pictures, but I'm just telling people, do you know I do this? Do you know WhatsApp? Anything, just put things out there consistently.
Or just like print a card and just distribute it to
people. And ask for help, because if you plan to have a business that's going to grow so big, you cannot do it alone.
Yeah, definitely.
So ask for help. Don't say, oh, they'll steal my business, oh, it's my idea,
yes.
oh, it's only me.
Yes,
you will crumble. Everything will crumble before your very eyes. So ask for help, and I promise you, you'll be fine.
Deep, girl. I've learned so much. I was gonna ask you any closing words, but then I feel
I think I said everything.
I feel like, wow, that was so much of a closing. But that, I really like what you said, especially the asking for help and especially the consistency. Because you find out that once you just give yourself a moment, like let's say you feel bad for a moment or something happens to you in life and then you just pause. By the time you come back, like the world has moved on.
Exactly.
So you've lost so much and you're like, it feels like starting all over again. So what you said was very, very correct. All right then. That was so interesting. Do you have any, no closing words obviously?
Just see you guys at the top.
Yes, I like that. See you guys all at the top. Oh, and before we forget, we have a giveaway.
Oh yes,
we have a giveaway. So I'm going to leave Uzezzi's personal page and her business page, the Hand It Down page, in my description box and also my Instagram page. So follow us on Instagram. We're going to be posting up pictures of how you can participate and win in some of the items she has on her page. And I'm pretty sure you're going to like the items that we're going to post. So make sure you're following and make sure you're watching, make sure you're subscribed, and
yes please,
yeah, and all of that. So until if you like this video, don't forget to leave us a thumbs up, subscribe, click the red button down below so you can always get a notification anytime and every time I post. Until my next video, I'm NdatseNdomo on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Love you guys and see you in my next video. Bye. Yes, girl. That was a good one.
You are the my love. Nobody matters like you.
Was you recording? Ah, okay.
it was.
Yes. I was just like, this thing is not correct.